was a very fantastic game between the Shooting Stars and Niger Tornadoes of Minna. It ended 4-1 in favor of the Shooting Stars boys. That's some sights of that beautiful game that happened over the weekend. On that note, I welcome you to 360 Sports on Trust TV. I am Emmanuel Fashimi, but before we talk about football story this morning, let's begin with boxing, where our Nigerian-owned boxer Efe Ajagba did us proud right there in Nevada, United States of America, by beating Goodall from Australia in the 4th round of that particular bout, and it was a fantastic one for Efe Ajagba. His opponent defeated him, I think, almost 11 years ago, and now I can't say it's a revenge, but Efe Ajagba has grown over the years to actually become a world WBC silver belter. Right there, he defended his silver belt WBC title against Goodall of Australia. Good one and fantastic one for Efe Ajagba, and it was a result that everybody expected, because before this fight, Efe Ajagba has actually been training, has really been putting in everything he needs to put in place to make sure he comes away with victory in this particular fight right there in the United States of America. It was a good one. This time around, he didn't go to Riyadh, that is the Middle East, but he decided to stay in the America, and it was a beautiful one. Good result for Efe Ajagba. I have with me Noel Sampson on the show this morning, and I also have Isaac Omidiji from Minna will be joining us via Zoom. But let me start with you, Noel Sampson. Now, it was a fantastic fight for Efe Ajagba, Nigerian Efe Ajagba, by beating this man from Australia. And if you look at that fight, Efe Ajagba actually prepared for this particular bout.
Yeah, if you look at the start of Efe Ajagba, for when he started, since from the Olympics, I can't remember the year in particular. From then,
he was there at Rio.
Yeah, now he has had 19 fights and only lost one, which makes him 19-1, and he has won most of the fight, 14 of them with KO, to show how fantastic this guy is with his hands. I know. So this guy won him 9 years ago, and so to me, when you said it was not revenge, I was just laughing. It has been in his mind that you, this guy, I have to deal with you. So, and he did that and made all of us proud. So I'm really happy for what he, and he has been going. He's been going. He's 29 years. He has been going, and most of the matches, you want to watch his matches because the matches are always interesting. It's not something someone you see run away when he wants to fight. So always there he's very physical, stronger person. So even when he lost the match through split decision against this guy 9 years ago, it was like, okay, I really don't understand how they determine the split decision when you talk about
the split decision is based on points, and it's from the referee. Maybe you have the two, they give the different referees give their score. If your score is higher than my one, at the end of the day, they have to look at it, look at the match point. There are other things they consider.
It's
so that is why they call it split decision. There are other
surprising things, because even when you watch UFC, you know this guy dealt with this guy, and you see the other person face swollen.
I'm not a referee, but when they tell you split decision, they have other criteria they use.
I thought maybe he has gone through the clips, and I was like, okay, it seems if I get to the last round with this man, he's going to probably split decision might not be in his favor. That's why he knocked it at the 4th round, which is what we want.
Okay, which is what we want. Isaac Omidiji, welcome to 360 Sports on Trust TV. Quickly, for Efe Ajagba, it was a fantastic one. What are your thoughts about Efe Ajagba so far? This was a man who went to Rio 2016. Didn't really get that upper hand in Rio 2016, but right now, Efe Ajagba is doing so well when it comes to the level where he is now. The silver, he defended his silver belt against Goodall. So far so good. What's your thought about Efe Ajagba?
Yes, Efe got that fight on a good note, and the victory was well pronounced. Not a victory that will be determined by split decision. Now, this is a bout that went just 4th round into the 4th round. Goodall couldn't hand it again. And it.
Okay, we lost the audio right there. But from what he said, in the 4th round, Goodall couldn't handle Efe Ajagba anymore. Now, what is the way forward for Nigerian boxers?
if you have to look at Nigeria, I think Nigeria has one of the best set of boxers in the world. If you look at it, because there was one of the time I was watching a documentary about boxing, and this guy was going to different gyms in the UK, London specific, and you can see the boys there. If you see the way you're training fantastic boxers, and you can see them. My name is Tunji. My name is Chimeka. My name is Ahmed. These are Nigerians, and you still have them much more here in Nigeria too. But the issue, it seems there are not tournaments that try to bring these guys out. And you can see in Nigeria, I don't think in Nigeria now, if you can boldly tell your dad, I'm a boxer, and you look at you as, are you okay of what things you want to be a boxer in Nigeria? Because there are, if you don't leave the shores of the country, I don't think you can be able to make it. So I think the Boxing Federation should just try to put on more tournaments. This is a game that everybody, people do. You can see, if you go to gyms now, you see, apart they still have a boxing segment where people are still interested in boxing. So I think the Nigeria Boxing Federation should go and try and make more tournaments, because I think if they make more tournaments, people want to have more interest in the game and have more sponsorship that can make the tournament go across all different platforms. Okay, so the heavyweights in Nigeria division will be fighting today, the middleweights and the flyweights also. So I think the Nigeria Boxing Federation should do more concerning that to make sure the sport is more attractive. Apart from that, people are mostly scared again. I get injured. Who's going to take care of me? It's another thing again, because it's a very
strenuous and physical.
Yeah, you can even pass out on the field on the ring.
Okay, Isaac, if you look at it over the years, boxing has been one of the good sports that we are proud that we have Nigerians doing well in that particular sport. But for some time now, we've not really gotten it right when it comes to boxing. So, what is the way forward? Like Noel Samson opined, investment.
Yes, apart from investment, we must go back to how we were successful in the past in boxing. And how were we successful? We didn't even need to go outside the shores of the country to be successful. But we had lots of tournaments at the grassroots that discovered these young talents. We gave them exposure. We took them to lots of tournaments, lots of mondials, and they're able to nurture their skills. Until now, we still have good boxers in Nigeria. Unfortunately, this tide has changed. Now, just the way Samson was saying, you have to go outside the country to nurture your talent, to grow, to be successful. No, let us also bring them back home. Let us invest. Let us bring companies that will adopt each of these boxers, allow them to train, give them the necessary fight to become the best. It's not that we don't have good boxers in the country. We have lots of them, but the exposure is limited, very limited. We must continue to expose them, and we must continue to give them the right exposure in the times of training. Is it, for you to be a boxer, it's not just about having muscles. It's not about just going to the gym. What do you eat? How do you eat it? You need a management in place that will continue to look after your welfare and your health. With this, we have a lot of boxers that will go places, and thank God that those ones who are abroad are still doing us proud, the likes of Efe Ajagba.
Okay, the likes of Efe Ajagba, the Boxing Federation of Nigeria, BFN, should look inward and know how to revive the sport so that we can go back to the glory days when Nigeria used to be one of the toast when it comes to boxing in Africa and in the world at large. Okay, let's leave Efe Ajagba. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to every boxer out there that is a Nigerian, because Efe Ajagba has actually made us proud against Goodall from Australia. Okay, let's go straight to the round leader game, and we'll begin from the home front. Over the weekend, there were actions everywhere in the Nigerian Premier Football League. It was match day 7, and surprising results coming in with just one away win over the weekend, and that was a derby, though a derby that happened in Gombe State. But if you look at it in the second derby, one team actually continued its dominance, and it was in favor of that particular team that dominated that particular derby. Okay, let's quickly look at the result of match day 7 in the Nigerian Premier Football League. We have Abia Warriors beating Katsina United 2-1 at home. Akwa United continued their resurgency, though not a win. They played out a goalless draw against Plateau United. Bendel Insurance beat Remo Stars. I beg your pardon, it's not Bender, it's Bendel Insurance beat Remo Stars 1-0 at the Samuel Ogbomudia Stadium. Rangers International was two goals better than Heartland FC of Owerri. That's the derby. Enyimba of Aba defeated Kwara United 1-0 at the Aba Township Stadium. And then we have Rivers United and Sunshine Stars ending it on a 1-1 draw. And for Shooting Stars, the clip you saw was 4-1 against the Niger Tornadoes. And Doma United, a team that was just formed 2 years ago, getting 3 goals to pass Gombe United at home. It's a derby. Doma is based in Gombe State, and Gombe United is also in Gombe State. So it's just like your sister's team coming to beat you. They use the same stadium, but this time around, Doma United, let's say they went far away from home, and they defeated Gombe United 3-0 bashing at home. Noah Samson.
Yeah, that's what we want. So you have, it's gonna give Gombe United more. Would like more insight. Okay, these guys are not joking. Those 2 years ago they were formed and they're dealing with us 3-0. It's something that you'll be surprised. And the match, the one we just watched, which is Niger Tornadoes versus Shooting Star. I
think the goalkeeper you have
to investigate the goalkeeper because he was jumping.
Okay, Isaac for Rangers International and Heartland FC of Owerri. Rangers continue to dominate that particular fixture. Is in the derby, the rental derby between these two teams, and it was 2-0 against Heartland FC of Owerri. This was a team that played NNL, going unbeaten all through the season, and they've not started well in the Nigerian Premier League. So for Fidelis Ilechukwu, I think he's brimming with confidence in the Nigerian Premier League right now.
Why won't he bring with confidence, considering the kind of support he's getting from the new management of Rangers International? If you look at Rangers International presently, they are a new look Rangers International, right from the management to the coaching to the playing staff. You see the dressing of Fidelis Ilechukwu, you see the way he celebrates with his players, you see the way the manager of the club is managing the team, and you know that there is a new lease of life for these guys. Now, Fidelis now have to bring out good results. And one of the results you can use to show the fans that you're a good coach in that particular club is winning the Oriental Derby. And they won 2-0 against Atlant. Forget that Atlant was coming from the NLL. This is a derby game. And just like what happened between Doma and Gombe United, on paper, Doma should have suffered defeat in the hands of Gombe United. But they showed Gombe that, hey, this is a derby. We're just coming in, but we can boss you. And they did that. And in the Oriental Derby, Fidelis Ilechukwu and his guys also did a lot. And we saw it that, yes, it came out well for them. You know, when we continue to see teams showing us branding, showing us marketing, and translating it on the pitch of play, it gives one's joy, even though we are still far away from the quality kind of play we want to see in the league.
Okay, we are still far away, and if you look at some of the matches, if you get to watch them over the weekend, fantastic game, interesting game, exciting moment in the Nigerian Premier Football League. As you can see the result, let's quickly go over it one more time. Abia Warriors 2-1 against Katsina United, and for Akwa United, Isaac, quickly on this particular one, Akwa United went far away to Bendel Insurance in match day 6, and they were able to pull out a goalless draw. And this time around, playing at Eket, their new home ground, they also played a goalless draw. Now, their resurgence gradually, they've had 2 draws now. You know, they didn't start the season very well, but they've been pulled out, or they've been out of the relegation zone. We are going to look at the table. So what do you think Fatai Shaw has actually turned around in the space of two games right now?
No, they've only gotten just a victory this season, and I was expecting that they would get another victory against Plateau United. But Plateau also didn't come to Eket to come and count the numbers. They also come there to come and show that, yes, they can get points. I know this away point, one away point can count at the end of the season for you in terms of either, you know, escaping relegation or qualifying for the continent. And for Akwa United, virtually every team knows that they have still not gotten that stride under Fatai Shaw. Fatai Shaw, I was thinking, will have been the first coach that will have been sacked in the APFL this season. But that victory he has got to the season, just one, as you know, helped him. And because he is building a new team, let us assume that it needs time to settle down with his players. But in the MPFL and the business of football, that time is not always there. Against Plateau United, I was thinking, hey, no matter how bad, a victory should have been certain for them. But it is not bad that they didn't even lose. The fact that they didn't lose against the former champions, they are also former champions, shows that, yes, they can continue to improve under Fatai Shaw. But they must do that fast, because Akwa United, with their pedigree shouldn't be where they are presently.
Okay, before like you said, for Aqua United and Fatal Shaw, he would have been the first person to be sacked this season, but well, let's see how it ends. At least they've gotten a win, and right now 2 draws. Okay, quickly, let's have the league table. Let's see how teams are standing. And for Enugu Rangers, they are back to the top of the table, and which is a good one after that Oriental Derby victory. Now, Enugu Rangers top the table on number 1 with 13 points and 7 matches played and 5 goal difference. Shooting Stars is second on the table after 7 games. They have 2 goal difference and 13 points also. Remo Stars, after that defeat to Bendel Insurance, they occupy the 3rd position. After 6 games, they have 1 more game. They've played lesser game than some of the teams there. They have 3 goal difference and 12 points. Abia Warriors following on the 4th position with 12 points also, and Lobby Stars, who will be in action later on today, on the 5th position with 11 points. Bendel Insurance is on the 6th position with 10 points. Plateau United going far away to Eke to get a draw against Aqua United is on the 7th position. And then from the 11th to the 20th position, we have Sporting Lagos, who will also be playing this evening on the 11th position with 8 points. And Sunshine Stars is on the 12th position with 8 points. And Katsina United is on the 13th position with 8 points. And Kwara United following there with 8 points, -1 also on goal difference. We have Doma United, after that good performance, lifted them out of the relegation's water on the 15th position with 7 points. And Enyimba Ofaba is on the 16th position with 7 points. They pipped their Kwara United 1-0, and Aqua United is on the 17th position with 7 points and -2 goal difference. Niger Tornadoes, a team that was whooped 4-1 by Shooting Stars, is on the 18th position with 7 points and -4 goal difference. And Bayelsa United will be in action today. Let's see if they can go out, or if they can progress, lift themselves out of from that position, 19th position with 6 points. And Heartland FC of Owerri continues to remain at the bottom of the table. It has exchange between them and Aqua United. On the 10th position is Gombe United, after they suffered 3-0 defeat in the hands of their neighbors. And Kano Pillars is on the 9th position with 9 points. They will also be in action to this evening. Rivers United is on the 8th position with 9 points after 7 games. That is how the Nigerian Premier Football League table looks like right now. For Heartland FC, they need to turn their fortunes around if they really want to continue playing in the Nigerian Premier League come next season. Okay, let's leave the Nigerian Premier Football League and go straight to Europe, and we'll be starting with the EPL. Good actions over the weekend, and for Manchester United, well, they can smile and heave a sigh of relief for now because they got the better of Fulham over the weekend. Okay, let's look at the results before Noah Samson and Isaac will react to it. We have Nottingham Forest. They beat Aston Villa. Surprising result for me, 2-0. And Luton Town, also another surprising result, played a 1-1 draw for Luis Diaz. He had to rescue Liverpool in that particular game despite what is going on with him and his family. Fulham lost to Manchester United at London 1-0, courtesy of Bruno Fernandes' late minute strike, beautiful one. And Brentford came from behind to beat West Ham United 3-2. Burnley continued their woes in the EPL with 2-0 loss to Crystal Palace at home. Everton also continued their resurgence in the EPL, where they were head to 1-1 draw by Brighton. And then Manchester City demolished AFC Bournemouth 6-1 at home. It was a good one for Bournemouth, for them to have even scored a goal. We raised that clean sheet for Ederson. Sheffield United was 2-1 against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And Newcastle, that was a controversial one against Arsenal. It was 1-0 in favor of Newcastle United. And I can tell you that referee has been demoted to the championship because of that particular event. Now, Noah Samson, quickly let me also start with you on this one. Fantastic result over the weekend. 2 surprising results for me, that of Aston Villa and Liverpool.
Yeah, it was surprising because Aston Villa has been in fantastic form this season. They should be in the 6th or 5th position in the table because they've been winning consecutively. And when they're playing against Nottingham Forest, I was thinking, okay, probably it's going to be the usual, where it's going to be they were going to win or probably draw the match. And surprising, I know, and Elaga did the wonders. So surprising. Same as Luton. Luton does not have, they have not gotten what we call a fantastic play in the Premier League so far. But surprisingly, it was a 1-1 draw against Liverpool, which is a very good one too. And against Arsenal, Newcastle. Very surprising, because when I rewatched because my friend of mine is an Arsenal fan, we had to rewatch the clip. The number 7 pushed Gabriel. Actually, if you look at it, it's so surprising.
But I'm not the referee, so they.
But so it's
Isaac, quickly. If you look at that game of Arsenal, let's look at the game of Arsenal now. We keep seeing some of these. It's not only in Nigeria our referee makes mistakes. We have seen now a couple of other games before now that happened in the EPL. But this particular one, Arsenal Newcastle United, that wasn't really a good one at all. That victory was a questioned one on my own part. But like I said, I'm not the referee. But now the referee has been punished. Do you think that is enough from the EPL organizers?
The punishment meted out to erring referees has been the most annoying punishment ever. How will you kill someone and you say the punishment for that is for you to go and sleep? Come on, no now. You see, in Nigeria, we don't have VAR. In Nigeria, we don't have our matches, on live television. But this is a place where you have matches on live television, crowds, filled stadium, VAR to help you in difficult situations like what happened against the match against Newcastle and Arsenal. And yet, with all these technological advancements, the referees, including the VAR ref, the assistant ref, and the center referee, couldn't do justice. It's questionable. And demoting you to the championship, to me, is not enough. Why not strip them of the badge? Why not strip them of the whistle? That should be the end of you for the season. We've seen a lot of this kind of incidences happening in the EPL, especially this new season that has not even gotten halfway. We've seen a lot of these controversies. That goal shouldn't have stood at all.
Yeah.
There was no reason why it should have stood. Just imagine against Tottenham, Liverpool, and for that goal that was chopped off, and the next thing was to demote the referee, and the next thing was an apology. Is that enough? Would that sort the problem of 3 points lost and 3 points gained by a team illegally? I think the EPL needs to do a lot to change its image. It's really becoming so annoying, and it's having the image of the so-called biggest league in the world.
Okay, it's so annoying because this thing keeps coming, and most especially in this new season, we've seen a lot of controversies in some of the EPL fixtures. Okay, let's look at the table after the round of matches in the EPL. Let's look at teams are standing on the table in the EPL. We know that Manchester City are on top of the table, but because Tottenham has not played until they played. Now Manchester City is standing at #1 position with 27 points. Tottenham is on the second with 26 points. They have a game in hand tonight. They will be in action. Liverpool will be playing. Is on the third position with 24 points. Arsenal is on the fourth position after that loss with 24 points. Aston Villa also lost. They have 22 points. Newcastle United is on the 6th position with 20 points. Brighton is on the 7th position with 18 points. Manchester United is on the 8th position with -4 goal difference and 18 points. We have Brentford on the 9th position with 16 points. Crystal Palace is on the 10th position with 15 points. Let's have the flip side of the table quickly. We have West Ham United on the 11th position with 14 points. Nottingham Forest is on the 12th position with 13 points. Chelsea is on the 13th position with 12 points. They will be in action tonight. Wolves is on the 14th position with 12 points. Fulham is on the 15th position with 12 points. And Everton is on the 16th position with 11 points. Luton Town gaining that draw against Liverpool at home have 6 points. We have Bournemouth is on the 18th position with 6 points, and Burnley is on the 19th position with 4 points, and Sheffield United is on the 20th position with 4 points and -21 goal difference. Okay, let's go straight to La Liga quickly. Let's see some La Liga results over the weekend, and then we'll have the table simultaneously. Let's quickly see some La Liga results over the weekend. For Real Madrid, it wasn't a good one at all for them. Real Madrid played at a goalless draw with Rayo Vallecano at home. Alaves won against Almeria. Valencia also beat Granada 1-0. Villarreal lost at home 3-2, and Osasuna lost at home to Girona, a team that is topping the table with 4 goals to 2, and Real Betis 2-0 against Mallorca. Celta Vigo and Sevilla ended in on a 1-1 affair, and Real Sociedad lost to Barcelona 1-0 at home, courtesy of Araujo late goal in that particular encounter. Let's quickly have the table. Let's have the La Liga table now. Girona is sitting on the table 31 points ahead of Real Madrid, who has 29 points. Second, Barcelona is on the 3rd position with 27 points. Atletico Madrid is on the 4th position with 25 points. We have Atletico Bilbao on the 5th position with 21 points. Real Betis is on the 6th position with 20 points. Real Sociedad on the 7th position with 19 points. And Las Palmas is on the 3rd position with 17 points. Let's have the flip side of the table. We have Osasuna on the 11th position, Getafe 12, Villarreal 13, Alaves 14, and Almeria continues to languish at the bottom of the La Liga table. Okay, quickly, let's look at today's fixtures. Tonight's fixtures is just painful that Newell will not be able to react to the London derby. But let's look at fixtures tonight that will be coming up in the top European League. We'll start with the MPFL. Bayelsa United will be playing Lobby Stars. Sporting Lagos will be playing Kano Pillars. And Tottenham Hotspur against Chelsea in the London derby. Getafe will play Cadiz. Frosinone will play Empoli. And Torino will play Sassuolo. Don't worry, you'll have the chance to react on the evening show. Okay, quickly, that is where we'll leave it on 360 Sports on Trust TV. Isaac, thanks for joining us all the way from Niger State.
Thank you very much, Mano.